Welcome everybody. I'm Daniel Korski. I'm the chair of the Welcoming Committee. And it's really so exciting to be able to welcome you today, to welcome the welcomers for a day of discussion, sharing of experiences. When a couple of, what is it now, almost a year ago, even more, when we started talking about the Welcoming Committee, creating it, shaping it with a view to creating a forum where everybody could join together, both the welcoming and the welcome, the organizations that are working on the ground and those who've just arrived. Little could we have hoped that it could help spawn such a vibrant community. So it's really exciting that now, I hope I'm able to say post-COVID, we're able to come together at an event like this. It's the inaugural welcoming, Hong Kongers Welcoming Annual Conference. So I hope that we'll be able to see each other not just as the year progresses, but every year, and hopefully we'll be able to tell even better stories about the journey that Hong Kongers are having as they arrive to this country. But a huge welcome for me. We've got a really exciting day planned, a day of discussions and deliberations. But let me first of all thank individual organizations and people for the extraordinary work that you are doing every day to help make life in the UK for Hong Kongers so easy and so supported. Thank you also for engaging with the Welcoming Committee as we've sought to understand some of the challenges, and we'll be discussing the latest report just in a few minutes, but I wanted to thank everybody who's participated in that work, informing some of the conclusions. I also want to spend a moment just to thank the government and DLUC, who are represented here. I don't want to embarrass them too much, but there's some people around. Find them, chat to them. But I want to thank DLUC in particular for the extraordinary close collaboration we in the Welcoming Committee have had, but I know lots of other of you have had. The work that the government has done and supported in this area has been enormously, helpful for the successful integration of Hong Kongers. So I wanted to kick off by thanking DLUC. So what are we going to be doing today? You'll be pleased to know it's not just going to be listening to me up here. We've got an agenda up here, but it's basically divided into three chunks. We're going to kick off discussions focusing on what has worked out there. We're going to have a great panel and an introduction to the latest report that the Welcoming Committee has published. We're then going to be talking about some of the regional challenges and how we can spread some of the opportunities from different regions. It was so exciting, I thought, outside when we were all grabbing a cup of tea to listen to people saying, oh, I'm from Northern Ireland, I'm from Southwest, we've seen each other online but never in person. And I hope in that kind of enthusiastic dynamic we have an opportunity to really share both some of the positive lessons but also reflect a little bit on some of the challenges that have been uncovered in certain parts of the country, but can really benefit the whole effort as it spreads out. And finally, we're going to have a conversation about some of the future challenges, some of the things that we think are coming down the track, some of the things we want to get ourselves ready for in order to ensure that the effort to welcome Hong Kongers isn't just one that works in a kind of static moment, but evolves and appreciates some of the challenges that evolve. If you've survived all of that, ladies and gentlemen, there will be drinks upstairs. Don't worry, I don't mean to say that we'll be counting the minutes and the panels you've sat through, but we are really excited to be offering you some drinks upstairs at 4:30, where we can have a slightly more informal conversation. And speaking of informal conversations, in the back you will see at least a partial welcome wall. The idea behind the welcome wall is to create another opportunity for you to share comments and thoughts. There are some posted stickers next to the welcoming wall, and if I can just encourage you in the course of today, not just to participate in the conversations with the panel or amongst yourselves, but if there are issues and thoughts that you'd like to share, please, maybe somebody in the back can make a demonstration right now. Go, let's go. There she is. She walks up confidently. She has a thought. She takes the sticker. She knows what she wants to say. There she goes, gets the pen out. Fantastic, writes it down. There we go. My view is, there we go, fantastic. There we go. So if you could do the same in the course of the day, we would be very appreciative. Finally to say, we are going to be joined by a number of illustrious speakers. most excitingly, we will be joined by Lord Greenhalgh, who is the minister in charge of helping to integrate Hong Kongers, who has been a close friend and ally of this effort. He helped launch the Welcoming Committee some time ago and has been a tireless champion of the cause in government. So he'll be joining us, and it'll be an opportunity not just to hear from him, but to quiz him and engage with him. I know he's very keen to speak to all of you, and so we'll be sticking around for a while. And we'll also be hearing from Lord Nat Wei, who has been a long-standing supporter of the effort. Lord Wei, of course, a member of the House of Lords. So we've got an exciting and packed program. Everybody's nodding, smiling, and ready. Fantastic.